What's good? I got some jokes. My name's Kimberly Poncé. Happy Easter if you celebrate it. If you don't, I don't give a shit. I got some jokes. I've been thinking about having a family and like doing the damn thing. But at the same time, like there's cons and stuff that I think about. Like I like to be very active. I like to do a lot of sports and like go surfing or rock climbing or skateboarding. And you can't do any of that shit with a fucking kid. Like, it's just harder. Everything just gets harder and you have less time when you have a fucking kid. So anyway, I've been thinking about this shit and it's been on my mind. And I was in Connecticut for an acting gig, and this was like 3 weeks ago or a month ago, and there was a bathroom sign in one of the Connecticut restaurant bathrooms, and I thought it was funny. It said, please do not flush your keys, your loose change, your goldfish, tampons. Do not put any unwanted like trash, basically, the sign was saying, don't flush it down the toilet. And it was just like this cute little restaurant in Connecticut that had a damn good, I had a damn good lunch there. And I thought the sign was funny, and I told the staff, and I made a joke with the staff, and I was like, what if we added one thing to the sign? And they said, what's that? And I said, what if we added unborn fetus to the sign? So the whole sign in Connecticut would say, please do not flush your goldfish, loose change, tampons, and or unborn fetus down the toilet. I think if I did get prego, I would feel that way. I would be like, can we just flush this unborn fetus, unwanted, unborn, down the drain? Just right down the toilet. Because I think that it would go into the ocean where it would have more freedom, and it would liberate both of us, mother and fetus, child, whatever you want to call it. So I was like, can we just flush this unborn fetus? Can we add that to the sign? The staff was laughing and we had a good time. But what else has been going on? I guess I've been thinking about adoption or whatever and some shit. Like, I've been really thinking about it. I did just turn 30, so it's been a good time thinking about hormones and the biological clock, as they say, whatever. And like, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? And I just know for a fact that there is a couple upstate, twiddling their thumbs. The husband's twiddling his thumbs. He plays too much golf. He ignores his wife. The wife is like constantly pressuring him to procreate. She's like, I'm ovulating. He's like, yeah, it's really good weather out on the landscape on the golf course, so I gotta the boys. And so they're not fucking having kids. And so like, if I did have a kid, I'd be like, fucking take it. You guys, like, you just know that there's a couple upstate that's bored out of their minds. They like have the routine throughout their day where they like clean their house and they like go golfing and then they like avoid procreating, but they're just like a lonely little couple upstate. I just know for a fact that there's some well-to-do fucking wealthy family upstate that's just dying for a fucking kid. And I just think if I did like fucking get pregnant, I would just be like, take the kid. Like that would make more sense. Like fucking they're waiting for a blessing and I'm just here like, like a wannabe little like performance artist or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm just this little butterfly, independent and doing my thing, I'm a little wrecking ball up here. But like I just think about all that and independence and freedom and money and giving the kid a good life, all of that. I've been thinking about it from A to Z, but speaking of independence, I did post some videos that caused some controversy this week, shifting gears away from fucking family and kids and all that bullshit. I was like, I'm just, I was just doing me. I didn't even think about it. I was like, this is just, like dance videos. But it did cause some controversy. The nudity was a problem for some viewers. I did lose, it split the crowd. I lost some subscribers and some people had some complaints. It's all healthy, concern for my safety and all that. But it was like, I just feel like men and the patriarchy and, like incels and misogyny, like they're like, oh, like independence and women, like And then, like, I feel like every guy, like, you know, like, the people that are really don't want to see women, like, liberated, they're, like, all for, like, you know, they're, like, really want to, like, the gap wage and, like, all of that. They're really all for women, being controlled and, like, being quiet, only speaking when spoken to, and, you know, the opposite of liberation, so oppression. So those, I'm not saying it's, like, but the majority of the incels are, you know, thinking in that way, and when any misogynist that harbors animosity against women's beautiful, liberated state of mind and physical expression. It's like men are just, you know, like that is like, they're all for, like, okay, let's just keep the woman in the household barefoot and pregnant. Okay, I've made my point, right? I've drilled that point home. Men don't want women to be independent until they see a woman shaking her ass and they're like, you know what? Count me in for women's suffrage today. I'm all about it. Okay. Thank you so much, New York. My name is Kimberly Poncé. Enjoy the rest of your day.